They want Jannah. They dream of peace in the Akhirah. They fear Jahannam. They love Allah, but they also love comfort. They love ease. They love Dunya a little too much. And the hardest part, they don't feel fake. They feel stuck. If you've ever thought, why do I want Jannah so badly, but live like I'll be here forever? This is for you. Let's be honest. You don't hate deen. You don't reject truth. You don't want to be distant from Allah. But Dunya is loud. Bills, goals, status, entertainment, scrolling that never ends. You plan your career carefully, your future, your comfort. But when it comes to Salah, Quran, Akhlaq, you say, I'll get serious soon. And that's the conflict. You want Jannah, but you're emotionally attached to a world you know is temporary. Here's what makes it heavy. When someone talks about Akhirah, your heart agrees. But when it's time to sacrifice something small for Allah, you hesitate. Not because you don't believe, but because you don't want to let go. So you live in between, not fully chasing Dunya with peace, not fully chasing Akhirah with conviction, just tired. Allah describes this exact struggle. You prefer the life of this world, while the hereafter is better and more lasting. Quran 87:16-17. Notice, Allah doesn't say you deny the Akhirah. He says you prefer Dunya. That preference lives in choices, time, attention, priorities, and preference shapes direction. That's why guilt follows you quietly. You enjoy Dunya, but it never fully satisfies. You remember Allah, but you don't fully surrender. So your heart is split, and a split heart never rests. Some nights you feel close to Allah, other nights you feel numb, and you start asking yourself, am I a hypocrite? Why can't I want Allah more than this world? What's wrong with me? Listen carefully to this. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, love of the dunya is the root of every sin. Reported meaning Hassan. He didn't say loving dunya makes you evil. He taught us that attachment is the danger. Dunya itself isn't haram, but when it controls your heart, it blocks the Akhirah from entering fully. Here's the truth most people miss. You don't love dunya because it's valuable. You love it because it's visible. You can see success, touch comfort, feel pleasure immediately. But Akhirah requires trust, and trust grows slowly. That's why Allah constantly reminds us the life of this world is nothing but enjoyment of deception. Quran 3:185. Not enjoyment, deceptive enjoyment. It promises fulfillment and delivers emptiness. So, how do you fix this without pretending to be someone you're not? First, stop trying to hate dunya. Instead, limit its authority over your heart. Use it, don't worship it. Second, attach Akhirah to daily life. Pray not just as obligation, but as relief. Make dua not only in pain, but in routine. Third, ask Allah for the right kind of love. The Prophet, peace be upon him, used to make this dua, O Allah, make the Akhirah our greatest concern. Tirmidhi. Not dunya removal, but priority correction. Understand this. Allah does not expect you to wake up and suddenly stop loving the world. He expects you to choose Him, even when the world is tempting. Every time you pray when it's hard. Every time you say no when it's easy. Every time you remember Allah instead of scrolling. That's the heart being trained, not judged. One day, dunya will let go of you, whether you're ready or not. And on that day, only what you sent forward will remain. The question isn't, do I love dunya? The real question is, does dunya control me? If this hit you, comment, Ya Allah, fix my heart. And share this with someone who wants Jannah but feels too attached to this world to admit it. Because the first step to change is recognizing what owns your heart.